Hello everyone, welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle, and sorry guys, I just wanted to mention I have been a little late making videos lately. I've just been really busy, so I haven't had the time to make videos. So this specific topic is kind of late, so I just want to say I'm sorry about that, because I believe this topic came out I believe it was like 3 or 4 days ago or so. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry about that, guys, but I do want to get into it with you guys because it is a really big topic. So, Kash Patel, and the reason I'm not before I start, the reason I'm talking about the FBI director here and not with the Trump cabinet, the main reason is because Kash Patel, I mean not Kash Patel. The main reason is because the FBI director is not a part of Trump's cabinet. Like the cabinet does not include the FBI director. I'm not sure if many of you guys knew that. Some people think the FBI director is a part of the cabinet, but it's not. The FBI director can be selected by the president, and they can serve up to, I believe it's 10 years. So that's basically how the FBI director works. But a president can fire the former FBI director at any point. So basically, like for example, James Comey. James Comey was the I believe the FBI director under Obama, and Trump decided not to fire him, and then he fired him after a while, and then he picked someone else, and then the one that Biden had kept Trump's former one, which wasn't James Comey, it was the one before that. And he's the FBI director now. Trump doesn't like him, so he's going to be picking Kash Patel instead. So that's basically how that works. And the main reason I'm talking about it today with you guys is because it's a really important thing, because Kash Patel is an incredible pick for FBI director. That's why I wanted to make a video on it. Now, this video, I don't know if it's going to be too long, but I did want to talk to you guys about him because he is a massive pick for FBI director, because he is a huge it's like for example, like a normal person, like a normal American being an actual FBI director, not someone that wants to keep secrets from you. That's basically what Kash Patel is. I will read this article for you before I say what I really like about him and stuff. So here it is. Kash Patel has plans to remake the FBI into a tool for Trump. Donald Trump's pick to lead the FBI has called for firing of the agency's top officials, which is an awesome thing, shutting down its Washington headquarters, and prosecuting journalists. That sounds like an incredible thing for Kash Patel. Now, fire the top ranks of the FBI. That's encourage Congress to demand testimony exposing every single bit of filth and corruption at the agency and withholding its funding until the documents come in. Prosecute leakers and journalists. Replace the national security's workforce with people who won't undermine the president's agenda. So Kash Patel is basically a massive Trump loyalist for the FBI director. Remember, FBI director, most of the time, the people that are for FBI director are usually not Trump loyalists. They're like conservative, maybe, but they aren't like huge Trump loyalists. Like, this is a massive like pickup for Trump to do for the FBI director. These are among the these are among the list of changes for Kash Patel recommended in his 2023 book. Mr. Trump has wanted to install Mr. Patel as his deputy FBI director during his first term, but Attorney General William P. Barr, who portrayed him as manifestly unqualified in his own memoir, told the White House that Mr. Patel would become deputy FBI director over my dead body. So basically, William Barr really hated him about it. Mr. Barr has since been banished from Trump's circle, which I'm so glad he got rid of him. He sucked. Like William Barr, he was awful. But Mr. Patel's book and overpass statements are coming under fresh scrutiny, overpass statements and stuff. And then Charles Kubner, Deputy National Security Advisor during Trump's first term, warned that Mr. Patel's ideas would be an anathema to the FBI's mission. So basically against the FBI's mission. The irony of this is that they all complained about the politicalization of the FBI, and here Trump is putting in someone who is going to do just that. But that's not right. These are not reforms. They are putting in measures from a guy trying to be an enforcer for Trump. I'd say he's an enforcer for Trump, but at the same time, I think it's good things that are being enforced, not bad things. Mr. Trump has repeatedly vowed to use the Justice Department to go after his political adversaries in his second term, in an apparent attempt to build on the pressure he put on prosecutors in his first term to open investigations into his enemies. Most notable was the effort by Attorney General John H. Durham to try to find a basis to bring charges against the national security officials who investigated 2016 Trump campaign's ties to Russia. Mr. Durham spent 4 years pursuing that goal and came up short. But in the meantime, he turned his targets' lives upside down and provided regular fodder for right-wing outlets. Mr. Patel would be well positioned to help carry out new investigations. That's why he's massive for this role exactly. Also, although Mr. Patel would need a factual basis for suspecting someone of wrongdoing to open a preliminary investigation. Department rules give significant discretion to FBI officials to determine whether the standard has been met. If Mr. Patel wanted to open an investigation on a flimsy basis, he would need to find subordinates willing to go along. Either way, he would need to find a Justice Department prosecutor to take on intrusive steps like in issuing a grand jury subpoena and stuff like that, like a wiretap order, going after reporters and leakers. So he'll be going after reporters and leakers. I don't want to go too into this, but he wants to go after reporters and leakers that are basically the enemies of the people, like he says, stuff like that, which is a massive thing to see. I don't think there's too much here to talk about else on the article. Purging and decentralizing the FBI workforce. So yeah, he wants to purge the FBI. He wants to basically make it what the FBI should be. So purge it of the people that literally make it the exact opposite. Like the reason the FBI is disliked by many people. So he's going to be firing a lot of people when he becomes the FBI director. He said, "I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one and reopen it the next day as a museum of the deep state," because of the obvious, there's so much corruption in the FBI. It just shows. It's just crazy this guy's actually going to be FBI director, because it's really going to turn things around in the FBI. And it says, for Mr. Trump to appoint Mr. Patel early next year, it would require upending job protections. While presidents can fire FBI directors at will, Congress set the position terms at 10 years, long enough to outlast any president who made the appointment. To signal that role is supposed to be above politics. Mr. Trump appointed the current director, Christopher Wray, so Mr. Wray would have to quit or be fired to make room for Patel. So most likely Trump's probably going to fire his former FBI director, which he sucked. So, honestly, it's just a better choice to have Kash Patel. And then I want to go over here. Before I get into my statements, I want to show you exactly why some people think Kash Patel is controversial. So obviously his partisan background, that's just an obvious thing. Into the Russian interference in 2016, he basically said, it was like a hoax, basically. That's what he basically said, which it was a hoax. In 2020, on January 6th, Patel has been linked to efforts to question the legitimacy of the 2020 election. His involvements with Trump-aligned narratives has led to concerns that his leadership at the FBI could politicize the bureau. Which, honestly, I could see that, but at the same time, at least he has a lot of Trump viewpoints, and he is not like someone like what Trump's appointed in the past, like horrible things like James Comey. That was an awful one. And then the other FBI director that he has now, he's more of like a rhino in a way, which obviously they shouldn't be political in a way, but at the same time, you should at least have some type of, mixture with Trump. So him being that critical of stuff like that really shows that he will definitely be a leader for Trump. And then criticism of law enforcement and intelligence agencies. He's been an outspoken critic of the intelligence community, particularly accusing them of being biased against Trump, which is literally factual. It's literally a fact. His critics argue that this history could undermine the FBI's credibility and independence if he were to lead the agency, which I think if he were to lead the agency, he would massively be able to get a lot of horrible, corrupt people out of there. That is literally a thing that we need to happen. That's why a lot of people are afraid right now, because they know that this has never happened in the FBI's history. And then advocacy for accountability versus allegation bias. Supporters of Patel argue that his actions have been about accountability and exposing misconducts, while detractors see his efforts as partisan and aimed at protecting Trump allies. Which, for me, obviously, I think it's advocacy for accountability. So I think Kash Patel is an amazing pick for FBI director. Literally the best choice, in my opinion, that Trump could have picked for FBI director. He's really going to turn things around at the FBI. Once he gets in, I don't think he's going to have a problem getting voted in by the Senate. I think he's going to do a great job. And it's literally, honestly, this Trump term is exactly what 2016 should have been. Honestly, I think the reason Trump in 2016 failed so much with his cabinet picks, his FBI director choices, is because I think he was more persuaded by political people that are in politics. Because remember, he wasn't in politics at all. So he probably was persuaded in a lot of ways. Like a lot of the people he picked were more political than business affiliated. And now he's picking more people that are Trump aligned, business affiliated, and all stuff like that. So that's really awesome. And with picking Kash Patel, that really shines a light that he wants to go for the more controversial person that'll actually help America pick than someone that's just literally like a deep state Republican. So that's really awesome to hear. Honestly, in a way, I'm kind of glad that Trump lost the 2020 election. I'm not saying that because he didn't lose or something like that. I'm saying that more like this 2024 election is like a reckoning of what Republicans should have had in 2016. And if Trump would have won in 2020, I don't think really much would have changed with this cabinet. Not much would have been different. He probably, I don't even know if he would have had the Senate or the House. He probably would have had the House, but I don't think he would have had the Senate. So, luckily, he won the 2024 election, and he gets the House and the Senate. And he also gets an amazing cabinet that has so many great choices. And he also gets a great FBI director. So there's just so many great advantages that he has because he did that. But I did want to tell you guys about that, just to tell you my opinion and everything. Luckily, the video isn't too short, but I did want to talk to you guys about Kash Patel as the FBI director pick, because I know some people think it's controversial. I think it's an amazing pick, literally the best choice you could have done. Honestly, you could have also done I guess Matt Gaetz, because of what happened with Matt Gaetz in the other pick. Because I do think Matt Gaetz deserves a spot in this in one of Trump's cabinets, but obviously FBI director would have been really cool. But I know Kash Patel has more experience in that sort of stuff, so I think Kash Patel was a perfect pick for Trump. An A+ pick in my opinion, but obviously it's not going to be on my cabinet picks video because it is not a cabinet pick. I just want to let everyone know that just in case, because FBI director is not a cabinet position. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have another video out in the next 2 days. I believe it'll be on I think it's on when Joe Biden picked Hunter Biden, pardoned Hunter Biden. I want to talk about that really quick. And I'll also give my reasoning on why Trump should pardon other people as well because of that pick, because that's such a controversial pick. But I'll talk about that in my next video. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the late videos and everything like that. It's just been a little bit hectic lately. But I will try to get them out to you as soon as possible. I'll be guaranteed to have another video out after this one. And hopefully Trump's done with his cabinet pick, so I can do a cabinet pick video finally, because that'll be an in-depth video, possibly over 30 or 40 minutes. But I did want to let you guys know about that. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.